If you've applied 20, 30, or even 50 times and nothing is working, then it's not the effort you're lacking, it's strategy. And that's exactly where most people get stuck. At this point, most people think maybe I'm just unlucky with getting an Ausbildung in Germany, and a lot of people have been there. So you spend months learning German, you pass your Goethe exam, B1 exam, B2, you feel confident, and then you start to apply 20, 30, even 50 companies, and silence, no replies, or even rejection emails, and that's the confusing part. You know why? You did what everyone said. You did what you have even seen here on LRIs. Learn German, reach B1, reach B2, and then apply. So where did it go wrong, or where does it go wrong? Now, you have to know this. In Germany, applications are not just about the qualifications. They are about structure, an expectation. So, for example, if your CV looks like a generic international resume, so, just like every other resume, recruiters may reject it in 5 seconds. They don't even need to look so much on it. So, they expect, for instance, a professional photo in Germany, a clear chronological order, specific formatting, no storytelling, just facts, just the facts. Because most people, like we see, right, I am very motivated and want to work in Germany. But of course, so does everyone else. Everyone wants to work in Germany. So there are better expectations. So German employers, they want to see a precision. Why do you want to work in this company? Why my company? Why do you want to do this Ausbildung? And why do you specifically fit for it? So an example is if you apply to a hospital and you don't mention why you want to work in the healthcare, they assume that you're just applying everywhere. You know why? No proof of practical connection. So you see, your B1 or B2 German certificate is good, but it's not enough by itself. So most employers would ask, can this person actually function in a real German workplace? And of course, remember that you're outside Germany. For example, no internships, no practical exposure, no understanding of the workplace culture. From their perspective, you're a risk. Of course, because you're applying like everyone else. You have the same CV template, you have the same email, same message. So why should they pick you? At this point, what do you have to do? Make your CV and cover letter match German standards exactly. Be specific, not emotional. Not something like, I love Germany, I love to work in Germany. It could go in the lines of, I am interested in an Ausbildung as a Pflegefachkraft or in the healthcare because I have experience caring for, the elderly, blah, blah, blah. And so even small things help. For instance, online courses, volunteer work, shadowing experience. Let me quickly explain shadowing experience if you've probably not worked in that position, but gone to oversee where others have worked. And then personalize each application. Yes, it takes time, but 10 strong applications beat 100 generic ones. So if you're stuck at this stage, don't just keep applying blindly. Fix what's missing. If you want, we can go through your application together at LRE's Consult step by step and fix what's actually holding you back. You can book a session through the website. I'll drop the link below. And yes, we can then see if we can share your information with our partners in Germany. This is LRE's Consult.